Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Six Figures A, and today we're gonna be talking about how did I join the military from this to being this. Our last video from Fit to Fat, a lot of you guys were in the YouTube comments talking about, yo, what is your body weight, this and that, how much is your weight, did you join, how tall were you when you joined. And yeah, so I'm gonna be going all over the comments, the questions you guys had in this video, and you guys blew that video up. That video reached about 25,000 people. Yes, it has 1,000 plays, but it reached about 25,000 people. I am just more than blessed to receive that amount of numbers. I never knew the video was gonna blow up, but this is basically another carry-on video about how did I join the military when I was pretty much fat. Alright, number one is going to be about my wake-up call. Growing up as a kid, before the military, I really didn't know what to do in life, you know. I was basically like thinking, okay, I'm going to work my rest of my life and go to college and get like a really high-paying job. Well, that wasn't the case. So, I was around, before I joined the military, I was around 230, 240 pounds. And here's a picture of what I looked like when I was around that weight. Yep. Pretty sad, right? But it doesn't get any better. So, growing up as a kid, I graduated high school in 2021 of May. After high school, dude, I just went partying. I drank a lot of alcohol. I basically thought, you know, this was the shit. I really wanted to live this type of lifestyle. But that wasn't the case. So, I used to be a mechanic growing up as a kid. So, after high school, I took a year off everything. Just went to work and party, drank. Till one day, my dad actually walked in my room. Shout out to Dad. He walked in my room and he was like, son, me and your mom have conversations about, you know, about how you're acting, about how you're going to parties late at night drinking. We don't like that. We didn't accept that. And at the time, I was really a hard-headed kid. I didn't really care what my dad said. But he told me, like, if I don't fix myself, my career, he's going to kick me out the house. He literally told me, son, I'm going to kick you out the house if you don't start acting right. And I was like, dude, kick me out the house? Like, where am I going to go? So yeah, that sat with me in my head for a while, you know. And then I was really out of shape. So what I started to do after that was, it took me about a month to actually lock in. I started dieting better, you know. At the time, I really wanted to join the military after high school. So yeah, I really wanted to join. But I couldn't join because I went to MEPS and then I was really fat. They told me I couldn't join because I was fat. So after my dad told me all that about kicking me out, I started locking in. I was like, you know, fuck it. I don't want to go to college. I want to join the military. I told my dad, and after that conversation, like, Dad, I want to go to the military. I really want to go. And he was like, well, you better start acting right before we kick you out. And dude, that scared me because I didn't know where to go. So yeah, fast forward. After that talk, a month later, I started going to the gym almost every single day. I went to parties here and there, but it was less likely. I lost about, I think, 10 pounds. Basically, I lost the amount of weight to get me in, like clear me in minimum. I was still fat. But after that, I went to MEPS, you know, signed the contract, picked my MOS. And then after that, I went to a dinner table. This was about like 3 months, 2 months after me and my dad had the talk. So about 3 months, I started locking, lost about 10 pounds, signed the paper for MEPS. And at the dinner table, I told my parents, like, hey, I'm joining the military. And my dad was like, good. He didn't really say nothing. He was just like, okay, good, bet. So, yeah, that was basically all he said was good. And my mom was like, oh, good, that's congrats, son, this and that. My dad was just like, okay, bet, let's see if you go any further than losing 10 pounds and signing a piece of paper. Number two is facing reality. So yeah, I joined the military. I shipped out to Fort Jackson for basic training in, I'm trying to remember, November. It was around November, like November 13th, November 20th, basic training in Fort Jackson. I was still fat. And reality was, guys, that, dude, I was low-key depressed. Because, dude, I left my hometown, didn't know anybody. If you guys don't know, when you go to basic training, you don't have jack. I'm not trying to cuss, but you don't have jack anything. Like, you have civilians, but you're not allowed to wear that. Like clothes, like what I'm wearing, I was not allowed to wear that. I was only allowed to wear military uniform, all of that. And it was for the past 3 months, basic training is 3 months, guys. Dude, I was out of shape still. Even though I was 10 pounds, I couldn't even run. I was fat, dude. Like it was just bad, you know. And then I was getting all these food cravings. Like I wanted to eat so much food, but in the military, guys, for basic training, like they barely give you any food. Like it's like a little bit, you know. This is coming from a big guy. I eat a lot, and the amount of food they gave me was not sustainable. I mean, yes, I ate it, but still. And after basic training, I lost about 30 pounds. 3 months. Yep. I lost about 30 pounds. And I was skinny fat. You know, a lot of the stuff we did was a lot of running endurance. It wasn't really a lot of muscle building. It was just a lot of running and just running and running and running and running. We stayed days. We had days where we stayed up at night pulling shift, and I only got like 3 hours of sleep. You know, we used to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to do physical training, which was basically like PE. It was pretty bad, you know, and I was getting depressed. I never received a letter through the mail with my family. No one, none of my friends gave me letters. Nobody didn't give me any letters, you know. And I just got depressed, got sad. I didn't know what to do, but I started reading the Bible, and reading the Bible really brought me peace because it gave me purpose in life, and God really gave me like He gave me the drive to finish basic training. I never wanted to quit, but I just got really lazy, you know, at the end. Like, oh, I'm gonna graduate, this and that. But yeah, God, shout out God, He really woke me up and made me not depressed, I guess. And my parents actually came to my graduation, the last day for graduation for basic training. My dad and mom were there. They said that I'm very proud of you. My dad said I'm very proud of you. That's like the first time I ever heard him say that, son, I'm proud of you, you know. And yeah, reality started kicking in, and I just felt happy, you know. Depressed at first, but all these obstacles in life kept making me go towards my obstacles, and you know, I just kept going. All right, next up is how did I prove everybody wrong? So a lot of my family and friends, you know, um, no one basically told me that I was they're basically making me feel bad. Most of the time it was me. So how did I prove myself wrong was I kept fighting, I kept working out, I kept chasing what I wanted to chase, and at the end of the day, if you tell yourself that I'm gonna be the boss, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna get it, bro, you're gonna achieve it. If you don't have the mentality in your head, you know, and you're basically saying, oh, I'm gonna quit, I don't want to run, I don't want to lift, I don't want to do college. If you're gonna quit, bro, you're gonna become a quitter. It's that simple. If you want to do something in your life, you have to chase it and do it. Like me being fat, dude, was accepting that I'm fat, you know. But me actually getting fit and working out every single day was me accepting that, dude, I'm more than this. I'm more than just being a fat. Like now, like I'm working out every single day, you know. I'm getting the goal. Even the days I don't want to work out, I still show up to go work out. You gotta show up for the days that you don't want to show up. That's what makes you you. Like you have to grind, bro. You have to keep grinding. No one is gonna. There's gonna be people that pray your downfall, that hope you fail. But at the end of the day, bro, who gives a flying fuck, bro? It's gonna be you at the end of the day. Finish that line. Who's gonna be waiting for you? It's God. God is gonna wait for you at that finish line. And bro, telling you, bro, no one is gonna be there to support you. It's you versus you, and God is gonna be with you the whole entire time, bro. You gotta just get after it, you know. There have been days where I didn't sleep. There have been days where I didn't have enough food in my system. There would be days I was tired. There was days I was slack off. There was days I would just like not even be willing to give it my all. But at the end of the day, bro, I give it my all. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta be hungry for it. Who cares what people think? Like I went to basic training. After basic training, I went to AIT, bro. And the whole time from basic training, AIT, all this stuff, I just kept going with the flow, dude. I seen the progress that I made, and I just kept sticking with it. I just kept changing little things, and I kept sticking with it, and it brought me here, who I am today. You know, being successful in the military, not even just military, being successful as just for me. I got my own place, I got a car, you know, I pay my own bills. Just being out there and just grinding for what I want, and doing YouTube, talking to you guys, you know, proving everybody wrong. Remember, it's not for you're doing it for people, you're doing it for yourself so you can find your purpose in life. Lastly, I want to talk about how was being fat before the military and being fit now disciplined me into the person I am today. This is all the stuff you guys have been waiting for. A lot of people have been telling me like, oh, how much do you weigh when you're fat? What was your height? Bro, who cares about that? Just go for it, bro, and strive for it. You know, right now, I am actually 210, 209, and I'm still trying to cut weight just to be more defined, you know what I mean? But being fat before the military, I was undisciplined. I didn't have no motivation, had no purpose. I literally lived paycheck to paycheck, you know? And it's sad, bro, but I didn't have a drive for anything before the military. The military low-key made me who I am today. A lot of people think that's crazy, but if it wasn't for the military, bro, I probably would still be a loser back home, you know? But being fit now and being in the military, it gave me a purpose, a direction. It gave me motivation to do stuff. Bro, I even get to meet great people. Like, yes, in the military there's a lot of shitty people, but in the military there's also a lot of great people. I met a lot of great actual leaders, and I still text them here and there every single day. But being in the military gave me the strive, you know, it gave me a purpose, you know. Like for me, I want to be able to entertain my audience through YouTube, TikTok, social media on how I became the person I am today. If you're watching this video right now and you're questioning yourself, dude, I don't know what to do in life, bro, find something you're good at and stick with it and make it your goal, you know. I even started my own clothing brand. Like low key, I've been slacking, but still, I started my own clothing brand. You know, I got a couple sales, bro. Boom. I got a follower fan base for my clothing brand. What else did I do? I did the Norwegian rug, which was 18 miles, 35-pound rug on my back, but I kind of overdid it. I did like 50 pounds. I finished that in 4 hours. I deployed in Syria. I got my P status to become a sergeant. I competed at best squad competitions. Like all these things add up, bro, and it gave me more drive to do more. Like I want to do more than just YouTube. I want to be able to have thousands of millions of people like listening to me talk and how I could basically help them out. You know what I mean? There's a lot of struggles in the military, even before the military. Like yes, I was fat, but that was the only thing. Like I was fat and I was depressed. I didn't know what to do with my life. Like I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was making like $600 every 2 weeks. Like, bro, that's not good. Now I'm making more than that. Not just military paychecks. I also invest on the side. I also do side businesses on the side. All these things, bro, come together. They align together, you know. And you just gotta want it, dog. Like yeah. If the conclusion is what I learned from being fat to fit from joining the military is that it takes a lot of courage to get where you want to be in life. And like I said, a lot of people are not going to support you, you know. But at the end of the day, it's you versus you. And I'm going to keep saying this over and over again. It's you versus you. And whatever you want to do in life, you know, go for it, bro. Who cares, bro? You know, money comes and goes. It's not about the money. It's about the purpose of what you could give to other people, what you could teach other people. The money will come, dog. But other than that, this is just a short video about, you know, my lifestyle for the military. Basically, I just didn't know who I wanted to be, but now the military made me who I wanted to become, you know. And yeah, but most of it, I don't want to say the military who made me who I am, but because at the end of the day, like, it was me who made me who I am. But a lot of it was God, you know. I was really depressed, and just finding God, reading the Bible really helped me get through all that challenges. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. This was just a short video about how to join the military when you're fat / basically, you know, what you can do when you're fat or whatever, because I used to just run every day. But I hope you guys like this video. Please leave a Like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys want to see any more other videos like this. I'm sorry I've been slacking on YouTube. I'm gonna edit this video, post it out to you guys pretty soon. So yeah, 6 Gazay out.